fellow book lovers, welcome back to the Bibliovert channel. My name is Jacqueline, and for today's video we have a bit of a book haul. I have been kind of hoarding this stack and adding to it over the last week and a half. I had several pre-orders come in. I was also traveling, and so I got some books during that, and then I found $150 worth of gift cards in my wallet, so I went shopping. So let's go ahead and dive on in. Starting off strong with my pre-orders, I got the Barnes & Noble signed edition of Alchemised, as well as the Waterstones exclusive edition with these gorgeous sprayed edges. I think the only difference between these two, other than being signed, sprayed edges, and also there's a significant size difference here. The paper on the Barnes & Noble one almost feels kind of like a glossy textbook-y kind of paper. I don't really know, it's really shiny. I don't know how else to describe it. But then in the Waterstones edition, it's like normal book paper. I'm actually quite proud of myself that I only got 2 editions because it's my favorite book. Okay, the next one, when I was traveling recently, it was the day before this book release, and the airport had it out already. So I was like, absolutely yes. But it is Mate by Ali Hazelwood. This is the sequel to Bride, which is one of my all-time favorite Ali Hazelwoods. And I am so excited for this. I have a few arcs that I need to read first, and it is torture waiting to read this one. So I cannot wait. I know it's going to be so good. That last chapter of Bride really set this book up. So excited. If I had one word to describe kind of this stack and also some of the books I've been reading recently, it's wolves. I'm shocked too. Next up, another anticipated release that I had. I read The Servant of Earth by Sara Hawley earlier this year and absolutely loved it. I truly think it was one of my favorite reads of the year. And the sequel, Princess of Blood, just came out, I think September 30th, so last week. I'm so excited about this. A little backstory on Servant of Earth. Our main character is human. She ends up in the Feylands, but she's kind of forced into being a servant, and she has to help Fey nobility cheat at their coming of age trials, and it is really good. 1, I'm a sucker for trials. I love them every time. 2, there's a lot of espionage aspects to it. It kind of seems like it's setting itself up for maybe a little switcheroo of the love interest. The ending I was on the edge of my seat. It was so good. And there's a sentient knife, and I love the knife a lot. It's just bloodthirsty. And I love that for it. So anyway, this is also a book that I'm please let me get to it. So as soon as I get these arcs done, it's going to be Mate, then this one, one right after another, and I'm so excited for it. This book caught my eye. I made eye contact with it in the Barnes & Noble, and I was like, you will be coming home with me. I have not heard anything about it, but whoa Nelly, am I excited about it. It is Her Soul for a Crown by Alysha Ramera. First off, even the back is stunning. So gorge. Basically, from what I can tell, our main character, Anula, is an orphan, and she has planned this whole scheme of basically how she can become royalty, and everything was going well until it didn't. So she made a bargain. So she sells her soul to this individual, and I think they fall in love. It looks gorge. Seems like it has some feminine rage aspects to it, which honestly I'm here for. I feel like I've got some of that going on right now. So I have had my eye on this author for a while because they were the like critique partner of Shelby Maheron. And so I would see Shelby post about this every once in a while, and the debut has come and I'm so excited. And it is Bitten by Jordan Stephanie Gray. We just need to talk about this artwork for like a hot sec. Stunning. So it is about a princess who gets bitten, and it sounds like everyone dies and then she gets kidnapped. So now she's transforming into a wolf and she has to like swear her allegiance to people, and she finds two men attractive. So it does sound like there's like a little bit of a love triangle. It is YA, so I just feel like my reading tastes have changed a little bit, and I now prefer my main characters to be in their 20s. I believe our main character in this one is 17. Yes, on her 17th birthday party, she gets bitten. So I don't know like how quickly I'm going to get to this one, but I saw it and I knew I had to have it. So very excited for Jordan. So these are two books that I've actually already read. The first one I read on my Kindle, the second one I listened to the audiobook, and I highly recommend the audiobooks because they are duet style narration and it is delish. I kind of feel like these are the adult version of Bitten. The Wolf King and the Night Prince by Laura Palphreyman. She's a princess. She gets kidnapped by wolf shifters who are all Scottish. There is a little bit of a cheeky love triangle. I think I liked book 1 slightly more than book 2, but I'm still very invested in the series and will be devouring all of them. I recommend. I do feel like book talk recommendations have failed me slightly recently, especially with Shield of Sparrows, Quicksilver, and Silver Elite. However, I have heard good things about Metal Slinger by Rachel Schneider. So I got it, and I am a little bit nervous about it. I will say something that makes me really happy about this is that it's a duology. So I'm happy that it's not like book 1 came out and then they decided, oh, you know what? It's actually going to be a 7-book series. I like that they're just sticking to 2. So anyway, if you've read this book and you really liked it, please let me know. Like, tell me to read this book. Because otherwise I'm a little bit nervous. The next one is a sequel, and I have not read the first book in the series yet. However, I really, really want to. And the first one is the Jasad Heir by Sara Hashem, and this is Jasad Crown. So I just like love these covers. I think they're so pretty. So anyway, I like really want to get to this one soon. This is also a duology. That's hot. Duologies are hot. And I literally was having the thought the other day of I want more duologies in my life. So if you're looking for a completed duology and you want a recommendation from someone who has not read either of the books, maybe check out the Jasad Heir. I would like to read these before the end of the year. So please hold me accountable. Next up, I have 2 arcs that I think I've already talked about in another video. The first one is Jeweler to the Blessed by Jillian Witt. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. Very unique magic system. I had an absolute blast reading it. The ending felt like everything was kind of like tied up nicely, but still set up book 2 really well. So it didn't end on like a massive cliffhanger, but I'm still really invested in what's going to happen in the rest of the series. It's kind of like a bodyguard trope, and like the love interest, he's hot. He's hot. And I stand by it. So this was one that I was just pleasantly surprised. So I highly recommend if you are looking for a like unique, fun romantasy, I definitely recommend this one. The other arc that I read was Spellcaster by Jaymin Eve. I just think that this is like a really pretty addition. The way that I described this in a previous video is if you enjoyed Zodiac Academy, there's a chance that you may enjoy this book as well. I think once I had that reframing in my brain, it really helped me enjoy this. Like, I was there for the vibes, I was there for the plot, and like I thought about this book after I finished it. Paisley, our main character, turns 22 accesses her magic, and then she is sent off to a like magical university where her family's ex-BFFs turn enemies also have started attending this university. Of course, the son is hot and totally off limits, and she thinks he's trying to kill her, but he's really just saving her life like a bajillion times. Anyway, I had fun. These next books are my current obsession, so Amanda, I will forever love you for recommending these to me, and it is The Murderbot Diaries by Martha Wells. So there are 2 books per volume, except even though this is like volume 1 through 3, or I guess 1 through 3, there is a book that goes here. And that's what I'm reading right now. So I've ordered it. It's supposed to be here, I think, soon, but I didn't want to wait to make this video. I love these books, and the audiobooks are fantastic. I'm not doing the graphic audio. I am doing the audios by, I think it's Kevin R. Free, and they are so good. The premise of this book is our main character is a security droid who has hacked his system and has turned off his governor. So basically, he has no guardrails, and he calls himself Murderbot because he has the capacity to murder everyone around him. But he doesn't. He is so socially awkward, and all he wants to do is hang out in his room and watch TV shows and read books and listen to music. And I literally love him with my whole heart. The writing is absolutely hilarious. I just giggle my entire way through these books. And quite frankly, I'm really sad that I only have like 3 more to go. I wish that they would never end. I have not seen the TV show that is on Apple TV yet. I think I'm going to finish all of them first and then watch it. And I think it's going to be like my little reward at the end of this. So I recommend these with my whole heart. If you are looking for some books to like at the end of the year get you to your Goodreads goal, read these, because I mean they're not long and there are 2 per volume, so like you'll breeze through them again. So much fun. I'm loving these. I know I'm gonna be judged for this and honestly I deserve it. I read Red Rising and did not love it and don't have any intentions on continuing the series. But I already had Red Rising and Golden Sun, so I went ahead and got Morningstar as well. Actually, I know I lent out Golden Sun to someone, and I may have, oh no, there it is. Okay, just kidding, I have it. It just needed to be complete on my shelves, so I went ahead and got it. Rebecca and Cassie, I am so sorry. This next one, I've actually already read it, and I have book 2, but I realized I didn't have book 1. Lights Out by Navessa Allen. I ended up DNFing Caught Up, not because it was bad, but just because it wasn't my particular vibes. Lights Out was my vibe. I'm never gonna yuck anyone's yum. Caught Up was just not my particular yum, but this one, loved it. So I knew that I wanted to go ahead and get it, and I'm honestly shocked that I didn't get it before now. I also listened to this audiobook. It's duet style narration, and it is fan-freaking-tastic. Highly recommend. So good. In a similar vein, I had not purchased Scythe and Sparrow yet by Brynne Weaver, so I did go ahead and get that. These audiobooks are actually, I can't even say that. I've only read the first one, Butcher and Blackbird. That audiobook is also fantastic. But I do have Leather and Lark on my shelves, and I am planning on getting to it. I just don't know when, but I mean, like, this fall would be a good time to read these. So maybe I will. But anyway, wanted to go ahead and get Scythe and Sparrow. And continuing on with Brynne Weaver, I picked up her new book, Tourist Season. I think the colors on this is so fun. This book sounds like a wild ride. A wild ride. But I am so morbidly curious about it. So I need to I'm assuming that this is also going to be duet style narration, and it's also probably going to be phenomenal. So I might listen to it. I sample the audiobook. The premise I mean, they live in Cape Carnage. I think a lot of people die in this little town. Yeah, so Harper is a skilled gardener with killer instincts. She protects her sanctuary and her aging mentor with a fading memory at any cost. Troublesome tourists don't check out of Carnage. They compost beneath Harper's award-winning flower beds. But Nolan Rhodes isn't your average tourist. Devilishly handsome, disarmingly charming, and skilled with a blade, Nolan is relentless in the pursuit of revenge. On every anniversary of the hit-and-run accident that fractured his life, Nolan slays another target, and he's saved the best for last. The undeniably beautiful Harper Starling. The problem? Harper isn't the monster he expected, and she won't go down without a fight. Honestly, that sounds really good. This may have just gotten bumped up on my TBR. This could be a really fun fall read. Okay, and last but certainly not least, I got Katabasis by R.F. Kuang. I'm going to be completely honest. I am very intimidated by this book, and honestly by R.F. Kuang in general. I also have not read Babel, but I want to, but I just doubt my own intelligence. Tell me the best way to read this. Is it audiobook? Maybe on your Kindle? I don't know, but I am intimidated, and I want to be smart enough. There's nothing more that I would love than to be like, oh yes, I am intellectual enough for these books. Maybe I need to do some research beforehand. I don't know. But anyway, I knew that I had to have this. I also have Babel up on my shelves. They're undeniably stunning and enticing, and I am blown away at the brilliance of R.F. Kuang. I have watched her speak and lecture, and I'm just like, unbelievable. I'm so impressed. But that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to learn a little bit more about us, you can check us out over on Instagram at the Bibliovertpodcast. We also have another YouTube channel called the Bibliovert Games. So if you're wanting some cozy gaming content, definitely go check that out. And lastly, we have a Patreon where we do a monthly book buddy read. We have 2 Patreon exclusive episodes that come out every month, and we have a chat that is truly so wonderful. We just had our Patreon exclusive meetup a couple of weeks ago, and it was so special. We're already starting to plan 2026. We're going to Australia. All of my books just fell down, and I am so excited about it. So definitely check that out if you are interested in a book community. We would love to have you come join us. But I hope you have a fantastic day, happy reading, and I will see you next time.